Hey, good Sunday afternoon. Welcome to 2026. Starting off the year with some fairly average weather through the weekend, but we are anticipating near record warm temperatures to once again return for the first full week of the year. And here you go, upper level ridge, more characteristic of summertime weather than, say, the early part of January. But we'll take it as we anticipate temperatures to ramp up very quickly starting on Monday, but then Tuesday through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday near record high temperatures. Jet stream getting pushed way to our north, so no winter weather on the immediate horizon. All right, we are anticipating starting Tuesday near record high temperatures. 64 degrees is what we're forecasting right now. The record 67 set back in 2008. And Wednesday, Thursday, maybe not quite as warm, but still anticipating very warm weather. Those records also set back in the early 2000s with the record 68 in Carbondale on Wednesday and Thursday. So lots of warm weather this week. Again, we'll start seeing some of it in here on Monday with the afternoon highs in the mid to upper 50s and then the 60s. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, very, very warm weather. We appreciate all of our sponsors and our supporters. Couldn't do it without you guys. These weekly videos are sponsored by Clark Mix On Site Concrete, located right on the east side of Marion. Give them a call for all of your concrete needs. They mix right there on site. You can see that big truck right there. You might see it going down the road. Very professional group. They'll help save you some time. They'll help save you some money. And again, make sure you're giving them a call. We appreciate their support right here at Nickhausen Weather. All right, we need some rain, folks. We are starting off the year already in drought. And we had some improvement back late summer, early fall. Now we're right back into the drought conditions here as we kick off the new year. And southwest Illinois, moderate drought. The rest of southern Illinois, in abnormally dry conditions. There at least is some promise for some rainfall for this upcoming week. Let's dive right into it as we are anticipating that next storm system work its way into our region starting towards the second half of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This is through Wednesday evening, still dry here in southern Illinois. But as we start to work our way into Thursday, some showers, potentially even some thunderstorms expected Thursday night, and then into Friday. This is kind of a system like what we've seen the last couple that where we've got a lot of wind shear, a lot of warm, humid air to work with. We'll be keeping an eye on this one as we head into the second half of the week. I want to break this down. One of the things that we often keep an eye on this time of year is dew points. If we can start seeing dew points climb into the 60s, that's enough where we start saying, well, the atmosphere is at least primed for potentially some stronger storms. So dew points stay in the 40s and even into the 30s Wednesday. And then we get into Thursday. There we start seeing that warm, humid air working its way northward. And dew points by Thursday evening expected to climb into the lower 60s. That's enough. That kind of raises some red flags for us meteorologists when we start talking about potentially strong storms. Look at the wind shear. Lots and lots of wind shear. These are winds we're looking at about 5,000 to 10,000 feet off the ground. Lots and lots of shear. That would be supportive of severe weather. This is very similar to what we've seen here the last couple of big storm systems that have crossed the Midwest. Then we start looking about instability and tracking some instability on the lower end here as the projection goes into Thursday night, but it just does not take a lot. So this is a system we'll have to keep an eye on Thursday and then into Friday as well. Still a lot of questions on the timing, how much instability is going to be available, but it is something to watch here through the second half of the week. As far as the rainfall amounts go, well, on average about an inch, anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to an inch and quarter right now is the projection across southern Illinois. So again, a lot of questions. Rain is very likely Thursday and Friday. I'm very confident in that. But as far as the strong storm potential, there's not a lot of confidence out there right now, all right? So timing, severe potential, still a lot of question marks, something we'll continue to keep an eye on and fine-tune as we get a little closer throughout the week. All right, here we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, great days to be outside for this time of year. There's those chances for rain Thursday and Friday. It's not on here, but that next storm system does drag a cold front through, and it is going to cool things down towards next weekend, so something to also keep in mind. Of course, we continue to track all of that weather. You can keep up to date on the Nickhausen Weather app, available on the Apple Store, the Google Play Store. We continue to make some tweaks and some upgrades to that, hopefully improving it for all of you guys. We really want that to be the best and most accurate weather app right here in Southern Illinois, so we appreciate your support. Have a great week.